What's up, people? Y'all already know who it is. If you don't, hopefully y'all subscribe to my channel. Also, check out the link at the bottom so y'all know what I'm talking about. Michael Jordan basically said that Kobe Bryant is better than LeBron James because he got more rings. Now, a lot of people are saying, well, if that's the case, then Bill Russell is the GOAT. Well, if that's the case, Robert Horry is better than Kobe Bryant. Robert Horry is a role player. He's not a superstar. It's different levels. So you got to calculate all the points. I made like a little point system. Basically, you have a role player that's not a superstar. Now, if you're a superstar, if you're in the same category with like a LeBron and Kobe and you're a superstar and you win them rings, then yeah, you can be in that conversation. But if you're not a superstar, if you never play with players like Smush Parker, Kwame Brown, LeBron, he had some players like that, so me personally, I'm gonna have to go with Kobe just because of the whole killing instinct thing. Like, he got that mentality. He out there, he trying to kill you. Just like Kyrie Irving. A lot of people, that's why LeBron won his last ring with Kyrie Irving, because he was out there balling too. But it's just certain ways, certain situations I don't like when LeBron just, go out. For example, game one. Game one, he had like 5-6 turnovers in the first half, which was unreal. And then I think they had a total of 20 turnovers, and Golden State had maybe like 2 or 5 turnovers, no more than 5, which was crazy. That's why they lost. They had that many turnovers versus a team that had maybe 2 or 5 turnovers. Come on, that's too many turnovers. And they had more rebounds than y'all. So it's like, okay, what are you doing? And a lot of people look at, LeBron James had a triple-double. Russell Westbrook had a triple-double. He won an MVP race. So if you put Russell Westbrook on LeBron James' team, will he average a triple-double with the Cleveland Cavaliers in the NBA Finals? Yes, that's a fact. Yes, he would. I mean, he did that against, I think, the Houston Rockets, if I'm not mistaken. So I think that will be easy because Tristan Thompson, he wasn't getting no rebounds whatsoever, and he was ranked number 15 when it came to rebounds in the regular season. I mean, you have Kevin Love. I think he was 18 points and 11 rebounds in the regular season, but he didn't show up. Last game, he had 6 points. Come on, I mean, let's be real. Durant Williams was supposed to be the playmaker, and he had no points. The only points he actually scored was, I think, game 4. I think he had 5 points. I mean, let's look at the facts. Let's look at all the, you got to look at everything. And that's what they wanted, a playmaker. Durant Williams did not show up. I'm like, yo, they might as well get Nate Robinson. People are like, why get Nate Robinson? He's not going to do anything. Really? What did Durant Williams do? Nothing. So my thing is this. Okay, you have LeBron James. Game 3, they had that game actually in the bag. That's when LeBron and Kyrie was actually balling out. I think Kyrie shouldn't have made that 3-pointer against Klay Thompson because he was 1 from 7 at the field. But other than that, yeah, I know my stats. But other than that, it was crazy, man. I'm like, come on, man. Like, what are you doing? So he had the ball, and he passed it to the Culver, and he's a good 3-pointer. I mean, I think he's ranked number 7 when it comes to like of all 3-pointers of all time. But it's like, okay, he's gonna make that shot more than likely. But he been struggling the whole series, so why even pass it to him? So if your smart basketball IQ is just so off the charts, you have 2 options. It wasn't one option. Some people are like, well, he was on the corner and he could have made that shot. That's his money shot, which is but he was struggling. So you gotta look at the part where he's struggling, and you gotta look at the part that you're LeBron James. Won't you finish it yourself? But I don't think he wanted to finish it himself because that's not his game. He's more of a Magic Johnson. I'm gonna pass it to the team. I'm a team player. I get that. Fine with it. In a way. I'm fine with it in a way. For example, he had Draymond Green on him. So he's driving to the basket. He could have made that shot. He could have drove to the basket out of foul, but he's not good at the free throw line, where he need to work on, because the dude was like 68% against the Boston Celtics at the free throw line. That's some, man, I was about to say DeAndre Jordan numbers, but he ain't that bad. But he need to be at least 80% at the free throw line. He need to, work on that a little bit more. But other than that, man, I think he should have drove to the basket. Draymond Green had 5 fouls, so if he would have did that, he would have been out of the game. And if a person had 5 fouls, we all know he's not going to put that too much pressure on you, because you're going to probably get kicked out the game. So my thing is this. Yo, you should have just drove to the basket, because Kobe Bryant would have drove to the basket. Michael Jordan would have drove to the basket. But we got to understand, he's not Michael Jordan, he's not Kobe Bryant. That's why I think Michael Jordan picked him, because he's basically the clone of Michael Jordan. He's the closest thing to Michael Jordan. So it's like, his game is more mine. So I'd rather pick him because of that in the rings. Because he know he's going to bring it. Not saying that LeBron's not going to bring it, but he's not going to be, oh, let me pass it to that guy. He's too friendly with the ball. Kobe Bryant is like, get out my way. I'm going to shoot the ball and I'm going to make it. LeBron is like, oh, I'm going to look at, but I just felt like that was stupid. Like, come on, you had Draymond Green on you. And if you're so basketball smart, you know this guy got 5 fouls. Drive to the back. A lot of people saying drive to the basket. Everybody said that was a real big mistake by LeBron, whatever. They had that game actually in the bag. He could have drove to the basket, could have did it. It could have been to a game 6, you know, would have had some hope. But he didn't do it. Kevin Durant got the ball, shot that 3-point in his face early. But y'all let me know what y'all think. Me personally, I got Kobe Bryant just because like he's closest thing to Michael Jordan, man. I mean, he worked hard. Everybody forget, oh, well, LeBron was playing all the minutes in the NBA final. Did y'all not forget how many minutes that Kobe was playing back in 2013 when he got injured? He was balling out because everybody said, oh, the Lakers not making the NBA playoffs because the Dwight Howard got a bad back, and we got Steve Nash looking like Rick from Walking Dead. He looked like a zombie out here because his legs won't even move, man, because he out. Like, come on, man, stop it. Kobe Bryant was balling out. Smush Parker, Kwame Brown. I think even when he had his 81 points, Kwame Brown probably had like 2 points, man. These dudes are trash, man. But people don't remember that. I look at everything. The stats, what the main important parts. That's why I named the game 1 and game 3. It was other games I can name about LeBron. I just felt like, you know, he just disappeared in the fourth quarter. It happens all the time, but everybody be like, well, he averaged a triple-double. Let's not forget that game 1 and game 3. That was a real big part of LeBron messing up, because I think Kevin Durant was actually guarding him in game 1 for him to have all them turnovers. It was looking like a dunk contest game 1. They did not play no defense whatsoever, man. They was on some real James Harden. But y'all let me know what y'all think. Who was the best? Kobe Bryant, LeBron James? I don't even know why he was chasing the ghost, because he wasn't even close to it. So that's already over with. So subscribe, rate, comment. More videos coming out soon.